It was always going to be the most explosive action so far, and so it proved. Stage 14, the shortest stage of all, animated by Mathieu van der Poel, who tried to attack with 145 kilometres remaining. 5 categorised climbs and a circuit race in and around Torino. The nerves were there, and it took a long time for the breakaway to form. Eventually it did, and a 12-rider move got up the road and away after a fast and furious opening 40 kilometres or so. Diego Rosa was sniffing out the opportunity to add to his tally in the King of the Mountains, which he duly did over the first Cat 3 climb, as the breakaway then established a lead that was never given much slack. Then, as the race entered Torino, Bora Hansgrohe started to rip the race apart, putting riders off the back, specifically Alejandro Valverde and Guillaume Martin, as they headed for the Superga. Wilco Kelderman then leading them up and over the Colle della Maddalena and taking the bell and up to the Superga for the second time. It was there that Richard Carapaz tried to attack and went clear with 28.6 kilometres remaining. And that caused finally Juan Pedro Lopez in the Maglia Rosa to let go and relinquish his long spell in pink. Then the only question was, could Richard Carapaz hold off the chase? Well, the answer was no. Vincenzo Nibali, looking more sprightly than ever with Jai Hindley on his wheel, closed the gap to Richard Carapaz at the front of the race, and eventually they were joined by Nibali and Simon Yates, who battled on over the top of the final uncategorised climb. Then Simon Yates took his opportunity to attack from this 4-rider group who made it over the final categorised climb of the day. Then, in the closing 4.5 kilometres, Simon Yates, the only rider not playing a general classification game, launched clear and was never seen again. He soloed to victory to take another stage win in his glorious career at the Giro d'Italia, but a degree of frustration too, that with this form, he can't be competitive in the general classification. Nevertheless, a brilliant trademark performance from Simon Yates, and win number 6 in his Giro career.
What a victory. Tell us tactically, how did you do it?
I mean, actually, my plan today was to try for the breakaway. I tried a few times in the beginning, but it was not possible. I mean, I made a couple of moves, but maybe the group was too big, or I was not allowed to go, or I don't know. So we had to change tactic and to go after the stage normally. He was lucky that Bora, they decided to chase for the stage or for the GC, I don't know. And yeah, from there onwards I did my best.
Does that make it up for the disappointment on the blockhouse?
Not really. I mean, well, not to put it down on the day, but I came here to win the race, so for me, I mean, it's another stage. I have 5 already. It's number 6.
It's number 6 and 1 week to go.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope the legs stay as good as today. Today was a really, really big effort, not just for me, obviously, I mean for everybody. I think you see the gaps today, they're enormous. So yeah, if this heat sticks around, I think it's going to be a very hard final week.
Thank you, well done.
Thank you.
A pochissimi metri da noi si è appena fermato Juan Pedro Lopez, che è stato abbracciato dal personale della propria formazione, il corridore che questa mattina ha preso il via in maglia rosa davanti ad un pubblico incredibile, un boato lunghissimo accompagnato alle ultime fasi di corsa in modo particolare.
Simon Yates then, frustrated, mixed feelings for him, but happy with the result. From Jai Hindley in second place, winning the sprint for second over Richard Carapaz and taking bonus seconds that might matter. Vincenzo Nibali in fourth place with Domenico Pozzovivo in fifth. But Richard Carapaz takes over the race lead that he won in 2019 by just 7 seconds to Jai Hindley, with João Almeida in third at 30 seconds.
Well, there was a couple of different scenarios that could have eventuated. We had a bit of an inkling that Carapaz and Ineos will be keen to go into the mountains in the pink jersey, and so that means that they wouldn't allow a big group to go away. We had to try a couple of times to test to see what their plan was, and then after that it became really a battle between the best climbers here. Simon's in a situation where he is the only rider in that front group there who's not fighting general classification, and a guy who's got nothing to lose is a dangerous guy, and he rode a very tactically astute final today, and pays off with a really brilliant victory and a great boost for what's been a rough week for us. Oh look, I'm not a doctor, and at the end of the day he wouldn't be here if that knee injury was going to do any damage to him. He hasn't been at 100%, that's for sure. And our medical team has done a very, very good job in getting him through so far, and I said he's certainly not at 100%, and that's the frightening thing. Oh look, well, Ineos have a template they like to run, and it'll be interesting to see. They got what they wanted, and that's something for the other G teams to worry about, not us, that's for sure.